Today we're going to look at number patterns, arithmetic number patterns, and this is for all grades. So let me start with a normal number pattern. Let me start with 8, 12, 16. Now, as we can see, at this number pattern, a number 4 is added every time. So we must work out the general term, and when we have the general term, we can work out any term. So what we must look at, we're given that T1 is equal to 8. T2 is equal to 12. And T3 is equal to 16. So a 4 is added every time. So I'm going to write 4 because 4 is added every time. Now this is T1. So this is the first term, T1. This is the second term, T2. That's the third term, T3. So what do we have now? We have, you know that brackets means to multiply? So we have in the first term, we have 4 times 1. But we know that 4 times 1 is 4. And the first term is 8. So we're going to add another 4 to get to 8. Then we have 8. The second term, 4 times 2 is 8. But 12 is our second term. So we're going to add another 4 to get to 16, to get to 12. Similarly, we can get our third term. 4 times 3 is 12, plus another 4 is 16. So if you look here, we've added 4 every time to the number that is added, multiplied by the term number. So if we continue, so if we want to add 2 more terms, let's add 2 more terms. 20 and another 4 is 24. Let's see if we can get those 2. So let's go to T4. There's the 4. There's that 4. Term 4 plus another 4. And that adds up to 20. And so we can say T5 also. T5. There's the 4, there's the 5, plus 4 gives us 24. So what do we have? We can now find any term. We can say Tn is the nth term. There's the 4 still. Now remember, this term Thus in the brackets was normally the term number. As you can see, was always the term number. Now our term number is n. So we have n. And there's the 4 added again. Okay. So this in the end is our general term. That's our general term. Okay. And from this general term we can work out any term. So if we want T50, let's test our general term. Let's do 24. This one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, T5. Instead of n, we use 5. 4 times 5 plus 4. T100. T100. 4 times 100 plus 4. And that adds up to 404. So, from this, we could derive our general term. Let's do one more. Let's do this one here. T500. So it's a 500 term. Still the 4, remember general term, times 500 plus 4. And that gives me 204. 204. No. 2004. Okay. Now, what happens if we are given a term, the term, and they want to know what is the ranking of that term, what is our n value, what is the ranking, the harmonious, or the, if you may say so, term is it. For example, let's look at this one. If we are given 404, and we must work out which term is 404. So from a general term, I'm writing it down. Remember, every time I write down my general term to find a value. Now we want the nth term. What term? The question is which term is 404. So what I normally do, so this is 404, and that is 4n plus 4. So now we must work backwards, okay, to find which term is 404. So we take our 404 that's given to us. We're not going to do the opposite of what is given here. Okay? So what's given here is plus 4 times 4. Right? So to find this term, we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to say that 404 minus 4. Opposite of plus is minus. And then divide by 4. And if we do that, 404 is minus 4 is 400. Divide by 4. And our answer is 100. So the 100 term, as we can see here, is equal to 404. So our nth term is 100. Our n. Take another example. Let's do this one. Let's get 1, 7, and 13. So we can see here 6 is added every time. So let's see, our T1 is equal to 6. Remember 1. Our T2 is equal to 6 into. Our T3 is equal to 6 into E. Now look here. 6 times 1 is 6, but we have 5. Sorry, our first term is 1. So how do we get to 1? We minus by 5. So we say 6 times 1 minus 5 gives me 1. 6 times 2, which is 12, minus 5 gives me 7. 6 times 3 is 18, minus 5 gives me 13. So here you can see with minus 1 every time. So our general term, our Tn is now 6n minus 5. Okay? So we can do it. So 6. So let's do the 200 term. 200 is equal to 6 times 200 minus 5 gives me 1,200 minus 5, 1,900. 1,995. Okay, let's get another one again. We want the nth term from the example here. We have, let's see, 5,495. I want to know which term is 5,495. So from our general term, which we always write down, Tn is equal to 6n minus 5. We now have 5,495. We must pick the term. So again, 5, 4, 9, 5 is equal to 6 minus 5. So let's do the opposite then. We say 5, 4, 9, 5 plus. Instead of minus, we plus 5 now. And then remember that this times. So now we divide by 6. And our answer is 6,000 divided by 6, which is equal 100. 1,000. So our nth term is 1,000. So that is a more simpler way to go about doing number patterns and what we call arithmetic patterns. Instead of this formula, we can go about this problem quite simpler and easier. Thank you.